Good afternoon, I am Caroline, and this is a breaking news report. Whittier 360 is projecting that Republicans have won a narrow and temporary control of the U.S. Senate. It is important to know that this could turn out to be only temporary, depending on what the Georgia runoff election decides. First off, despite mainstream media outlets and Democrats refusing to recognize it, Republicans have won Alaska's U.S. Senate seat. The Democratic candidate, Pat Kaspero, received less than 10% of the state's vote. The real contest is between two Republicans, and it looks like incumbent Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski, who voted twice to impeach Trump, will lose the election to Trump supporter Kelly Thabaka, who is also a former official in the Obama administration, where she was the Inspector General for the Federal Trade Commission. It is very rare that we see someone who supported both Obama and Trump getting elected to office. The Republican win in Alaska brings the balance of power in the Senate to 48 Democrats and 49 Republicans. Next we look to Arizona. Based on current data, I do not believe there are enough votes left for Mastriano to overcome Senator Kelly's lead. So I am projecting that Mark Kelly has won re-election to Arizona's U.S. Senate seat. Kelly leads Mastriano 51% to 47%. Even with only 67% of the vote counted, Mastriano was never that popular in the state. The outstanding number of Mastriano voters is projected to be less than the number of outstanding votes for Kelly. This data indicates that Mark Kelly will be re-elected. That will make it 49 Democrats and 49 Republicans. But when you take into account what is happening in Nevada, you see that the separation between incumbent Democrat Catherine Cortez Masto and Republican Adam Laxalt is no longer as narrow as media outlets have led Americans to believe. The current separation is Adam Laxalt with 50% of the vote and Cortez Masto with only 47% of the vote. When we look at the level of support for each candidate, we find that all of Cortez Mastro's support can be found almost entirely in Las Vegas, whereas Laxalt is supported by a lot of Nevadans who don't live in Las Vegas. The size of the support for Laxalt is likely to exceed the size of the support that Cortez Masto is getting from Las Vegans. Because of this, Whittier 360 is calling the Nevada Senate election for Adam Laxalt. Mind you, this creates a very narrow and very temporary Republican majority in the Senate. The balance of power will be 49 Democrats and 50 Republicans. But that is going to change in December after the Georgia runoff is held. The Georgia special election will decide whether we get a Republican-controlled Senate or a split Senate.